Hey, hello, welcome to a new video. In this video, we are going to see how to create all these images of the Studio Ghibli world. ChatGPT has suddenly released an update where, with the GPT-4o model, we can create images like all these that we can see here beside us in this same style. And surely you have seen that there are many people who are taking a real image and suddenly turning it into a Studio Ghibli image. To see it, I will explain it very simply and we will see how, besides being able to create all these images, what we are going to do is convey in animated videos. So we will not only have an image, but we will see how we can convert them into video. Because if we go on Twitter or x.com now, we have surely been seeing many of these posts where a lot of people have been creating images. For example, here, with these images, they are simple memes that have been turned into Studio Ghibli images. All these images, all these memes are real things. For example, here we can have more. There are different images that now ChatGPT allows us to create in a very simple. For example, here, a person has uploaded a photo of themselves and turned it into a Studio Ghibli.
It should not have been forgotten or lost, but the Ring of Power has a will of its own.
Evil is stirring in Mordor, Ring, to cover the lands of darkness.
Spent more than $250, has spent more than 9 hours editing this type of video, and I am going to show you how to make this type of video without spending $250. But we will see that for something like $19.95 or even quite a bit less than that, we can create all these types of videos and can make several videos for this price. Okay, but to get there, first we will have to see how to create all these images in the Blend Studio, right? Because, for example, real images from each scene of The Lord of the Rings have been used to recreate and animate it with AI. How can we do that? Well, we would have to go to ChatGPT, and here in ChatGPT, for example, I created this really quickly, where in the end, what I said was, imagine, image of Studio Ghibli, okay? We would have to put this. So, this is what we always need to write. Image of Studio Ghibli, okay? Studio Ghibli here, this would be like the mini prompt within the prompt. The prompt is the instruction that we are going to give to ChatGPT. And then the text of what we want, okay? Then, image of Studio Ghibli, comma, and the text of what we want. With this plus this, we will make any image have this style of Studio Biblio. Also, all of this I said is in ChatGPT. To access it, it's chatgpt.com. Okay, chatgpt.com, and we can hear. One thing we need to realize is that this is not free. ChatGPT requires payment and we need to be on the plus models, okay? So at least we will need to be on the paid plus version to access this entire model. And we will need to ensure that we have ChatGPT 4.0 selected, okay? If we have ChatGPT 4.0 selected, we are in the paid version and we give these instructions, any image would end up doing this. Okay, let's use real examples, right? For instance, we are going to look for an image of Fernando Alonso. We select any image we like, for example, this one. We copy it, right-click copy, we come here, we will create a new conversations, and what I do is paste this image. Then command Ctrl-V if we are on Mac, Ctrl-V if we are on Windows, and I say, Studio, create an image of Studio Ghibli of the one. Okay, this instruction can be improved a lot. Here, what I have said is, create an image of Studio Ghibli of the driver in the image. All this in English, because in English, well, it pays much more attention to us, but we can also try saying it in Spanish. Here was the part, create an image of Studio Ghibli. And then, well, the instruction about how our image will be. But this prompt can be improved because I am already providing a real image. So ChatGPT will automatically have context from everything in the image, and I don't need to tell it, create an image. So instead of create an image, what I could do is convert this image into an image of Studio Ghibli, and that's it, just that. I eliminate all the text. What does this mean? In the end, it's to convert, right? Convert this image, convert, okay? The image we have given as a reference for it to convert it and turn it into one of Studio Ghibli. With just this instruction, we could now click to create and the model will start creating this image. Okay, now here, for each image we create or for each image we convert, this can take from 1 to 5 minutes. It depends on how busy the model is. Then you can calculate that if it's 10 images, it will be 10 minutes. If it goes faster, it might be done in 30 seconds, but that's not usually the case. If it goes much slower, you calculate 10 by 5. So 10 images, 10 minutes. For 5 minutes, and there you have it, which will be about 50 minutes more or less, right? Okay then. So sometimes speed is not a thing. Surely the model is greatly improving its speed and all that, but we managed to convert in this way any image into a Studio Ghibli image or create an image from scratch in Studio Ghibli style. So remember, if what we are doing is converting the image, what we need to put is convert this image into an image of Studio Ghibli. And that's it. We pass the image. And we tell it is what we tell it is that we will create it to create it from scratch. What we will say is create an image into an image of Studio Ghibli. So instead of convert, we'll write create. But it's very important that this, okay, this is if we want to create it from scratch animates. Okay, so here we also had Studio Ghibli and the rest we always keep the same. But the problem is that if we are going to create it from scratch, ChatGPT has no idea of more context. Como está? If we put the create animations of Studio Ghibli, well, create animations of Studio Ghibli, we could also remove this. If create animations of Studio Ghibli, she won't know what to create. What do I create? I have no idea. So afterwards, we would have to put a comma, and here in this, after the comma, we would have to provide all the context. What type of image I want you to create for me, okay? Now we will see another example and see how it can be done. And then we will see how they can be converted into video. Before continuing, I want to ask you to give me a like, leave a comment or something on this video so I know you are enjoying this type of content. What kind of content would you like to see additionally? If you put it there in the comments, it will be great. And in this way, I'll know that you like the videos and I can keep creating many more. So, well, right now, I would already have the real image here and the image converted into Studio Ghibli. So it's okay, really, if we look, well, I have been keeping all the elements, well, for example, I don't know, the Telefonica logo, the Renault logo, well, the rest of the logos here, even Renault like this. Sometimes the texts might also be a bit defective, but the models are going to keep improving more and more. Things to notice here, we have a button. If I open the image, okay, we have to open it and we have this button. What this will allow us to do is press it and now I can draw inside my image. For example, I could change this, right? I select it, select the face and tell it, change the face, cambia la cara for Elon Musk se a Studio GIF. So no, so I tell it, change the character's face, in this case Fernando Alonso's, será su afecto of face of Elon Musk in Studio Ghibli. And in this way, if we open it, click here on the drawing, select the part we want to change. We can tell it to do other things, to make changes, to edit the image and so on. And in this way, well, now it will start here to create it with a new line. Let's see how it turns out. So now it has finished editing and creating this image. If we look closely, well, Studio Ghibli converts the original image and then here, well, it has changed the face to Elon Musk. So here here we can be as creative as we want. We can keep changing and thinking of everything exactly as we would like. We could even keep editing it more and tell it, convert it now into a meme. Okay, so here what I told it is another new instruction, which would be convert turn the image into a meme, okay? Make it say something funny about Elon and Formula One. So take this image and turn it into a meme. So we could really keep editing it, modifying everything as we please. So now we will see what result it gives us there when we keep iterating over these images. Okay, in this case, it made me a text. I don't want that. I wanted to do it within the sentence. So we tell it clearly, right? That it's the image and not the text. Many times, if it doesn't listen to us here and keeps creating things that are not what we asked for, the best would be to go up. We open the image, copy it, and create a new conversation, okay? Then we would need to create a new conversation by clicking up here. We would paste the image and give the instruction again from scratch. And at those moments, when we create new conversations, it ends up working. Although, well, now we see that it is doing it and we'll create the mean there. While it continues to do so and so on, what we are going to do is how to create videos, right? How? Okay, these are the Ghibli images. Everyone is creating this type of Studio Ghibli images, but I want to go a step further and turn them into animated videos. So to create the videos, what I am going to be using is videotok.app, which is the app we are developing and it allows you to create any type of video. Okay, for example, here we can see different types of ads that fashion brands could make, videos promoting an app, videos with real news, with videos, kids, etc. AI animated videos. Another video of avatar made by artificial intelligence promoting, in this case, something like HelloFresh, a food application. And well, here we can see a little bit of everything VideoTalk does, but I already have the account. So what I'm going to do is click on my user, enter the account, and we see how to create these animated studio videos. Okay, now you might be wondering, but is VideoTalk paid or not? It is paid, but we have different ways you can access or try it in a free version. Okay, all right, if you go to the description, okay, below this video, in the description, you might find a surprise there, and it might make you want to buy something. So you get a discount included and so on. So I recommend you go there in the video description and see the info we've put for you. I might as well take this opportunity to ask for that like, that comment and so on with the things you would like to see. And here we go. Let's continue exploring how to turn all these Studio Ghibli images into videos from scratch. So now to create the videos, we have two main options. Or we create a video, right? That is just, I have an image and I want to turn it into an animated video, right? Or second option, I want to create a full video with many images, with a voice that tells you a story, etc. Like what we had seen here in X, right? Yes, here we had this story, how, as if it were, in the end, the Lord of the Rings, and we want to create this type of video. So I'm going to show you how to create this. How to create exactly this type of video. So in this case, what we're going to do is press create faceless video. Inside VideoTalk, we have many more options. Let me know in the comments if you'd like me to show you how to create a faceless video, how to create UGC videos or how to create videos with avatars, how to use the option to clone your voice or create your brand, which is very, very useful. I recommend you take a look well at creating the brand if you decide to try VideoTalk, or how to create custom characters. So to always have the same character, but in this case, I'm going to use create faceless video. In order to create those types of videos that we can later publish on YouTube, we will have to use the faceless videos option. Okay, now here I have several options. One would be to make the script with AI, then create the entire script for the video with AI, use a script that I have already written, or upload my audio. So here I could press upload my audio, or here I put my own scripts or use one with AI. So you can see how everything works a bit very quickly. The options are, if we do it with AI, we can input a referent from a web page. For example, if we are making a current news video, I can provide the URL and the AI will use that URL to create the script. Or we can provide a reference to a YouTube video, then we can select what aspect we want. If we want it to be vertical or horizontal, the duration of that video, okay? If we want it to be 30 seconds, 60, etc. If we want to use video characters, that they are always the same. In this case, no, because we want to create something like that trailer. The type of image, if they are static images, if they are real images, which is of Google, if they are animated images, and so on. The language, then Spanish, English, and so on. Well, if we have sound cloned voice or not, and we would generate, and here it would start to create the different options we also have is we can take a real trailer, okay? In this case, I will go to youtube.com, okay? In this case, we are already here on YouTube, and what I am going to do is search for the trailer of some movie. So for example, let's search for one of the latest trailers. Let's see, that shows up here. Minecraft trailer, okay? So we have the trailer for the Minecraft movie. What am I going to do? I'm going to take the trailer and now here, okay? We copy the web address. Let's go to Google. We search for YouTube transcript. Here we have different solutions. We choose any of them and it will work, and we paste the URL. This way, I will now take what is the transcript of. So here we have a bit like the story of this trailer. So I could copy it, okay? I go back to VideoTop and I'm going to tell the AI, create a trailer based on the following transcript, okay? I'm going to tell it, create a trailer based on this transcript I'm giving you, okay? So in this way, the AI is going to create a story very, very similar to this transcript. Okay, the duration I want is 60 seconds, a 1-minute video. Now here, we're going to choose the style of the images and we want Studio Ghibli, okay? You might say, what I want is for them to be animated, right? For it to be a video with movement. Here we have two options and I'm going to recommend one of the two. The first option is we choose static images, not animated ones. Why? Because here I can tell VideoTop how many static images I want it to create for me. VideoTop will create the script for me, it will create the voice, it will create everything, it will assemble the entire video without me doing anything. And it will have these static images in there. Then, once the static images are there, inside the video, there is an editor where I can animate the images I like, only the ones I have selected. If also on the other hand, we choose select animated scenes, what VideoTalk will do is put those images already animated from the start. The animated scenes, the cost of credits is much more expensive. If we choose it, well, we will have to, in the end, that cost in credits is higher, and there may be some scenes where I don't like how they are animated, or I don't like the initial image. So if we choose instead static images, I can choose the model, which is in the end much cheaper in credits, and then only animate the ones I like. So instead of spending 5,000 credits, I would only spend 2,000 or 3,000 credits, right? So in the end, we would spend much fewer credit than choosing them already animated directly, and we can have better control. But if what you're looking for is speed, choose them directly animated, because this way, well, instead of doing it in 1 minute, which is what it will take below 2. So what we're going to do is 5-10 minutes to edit the video. But well, to have more control, I go with the animated images. I ask for with the non-animated images, the static ones, and then here in videotok style, I'm going to press it and choose Studio Ghibli. Here we have it. This one in the middle is Studio Ghibli. So we press it, we have it there, and I will go with the English voice. In this case, let's choose a voice from all the ones we have here. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to go with this one. Grandpa Storyteller in English, Studio Ghibli, and I'm going to set it to generate video. Okay, this is a 60-second vertical video. Now, videotok is creating the whole script, the entire script for me. Then the voice will narrate it, okay? So here we have it. I can modify all this text, we can change it and so on. But what's important here is that this is what the voice will say. So anything we modify here will be what the voice is going to say. Then we click next. Once we have modified this and so forth, and now what videotok is going to do is we have told it that we wanted 12 images. Let's say we told it I want 12 images. So now what video tool is going to do is create a prompt for each of those images. So here we have prompt 1, prompt 2, prompt 3, prompt 4. What are these prompts? Okay, these are the instructions that videotok will use to create each static image. So we have to think about, okay, I have this script, videotok suggests these images to me, but I can come and modify all the prompts, because from this, videotok will then create the automatic images, insert them into the video, do everything automatically, and I won't have control over it. So what we can do is give it the how do we want to do it, okay? And all of this, well, with Studio Ghibli. In this case, I'm going to leave them like that, but I recommend that you review them, okay? That you go at the very least, and here you have more control over what is being created. And now, well, the video begins to generate, okay? Now we have the video generated, and in a few seconds, minutes, depending on which option of which model we have chosen, the created video will appear and we can start editing it. Well, our video is already created. We can hover over it, click on open video, and we will see this first thing it has created for us. And then from here, we can start modifying and animating it. Okay, now here, through different parts, quickly summarizing, this is the editor, okay? Here we have the timeline and all the images that have been automatically added for us. We can change the style of the captions, of the text that will appear in the video. We can go to media, and this is where all the images will be, where we can animate them and do everything to them. Change the texts that appear in the video from subtitles. Add music, add sound effects, change the text or the voice of the video. And here in publish, it is very useful because it will give me the YouTube title, the description, and so on. So how do we do this? Let's go through it quickly. Okay, here we have an image. By the way, this image is, if I press play now, we can hear it, right? So you see how those images move a bit. So if I press here on image movement, it will be deactivated. From here, we can automatically add transitions to all the scenes. We can automatically add backgrounds to all the scenes and, well, then choose the layout and so on of the image that appears on top of the background and change the speed of the video and so on. And here, well, we have all our images, which here, look, this is very useful because it has done like a mix of Studio Ghibli with Minecraft. And we can go on seeing all the scenes, all the images that indeed are from Studio Ghibli. More Minecraft, quite a curious mix. And here we could animate exactly only the images that interest us. So how do we do it? We will go to media, where all the images appear. We can have already created images here in ChatGPT, download those images, and then in videotok, upload. Click here on upload and upload the images. All the ones we have created in ChatGPT we could use. We could generate images from scratch if we click here on generate, or we could generate videos from scratch. We could search for stock images. If we press search, for example, if I search for Minecraft in images, it will search for stock images about Minecraft. If I do it in GIFs, it will search for Minecraft GIFs of stock about Minecraft. And all this I can add in the end to my video, and then it put it wherever I want within the editor. And here, In my images, it searches for images about old videos that you already have on the platform. I download it. Look, it is very useful because if you have images in those videos, you can reuse them. So in this case, I like it. Let's see. Let's listen a little and choose, well, what images we want, right? We will do it faster. We quickly listen to the video and then only modify the ones we like. World. Imagine a world where anything you dream can be created. This is the story of Minecraft.
Or will the forces of destruction prevail? Coming soon, an epic adventure where creativity conquers all, friendships are tested, and even the smallest blocks can build the biggest dreams. Minecraft.
Okay, I think I like all of them except the last two. So what are we going to do? What I'm going to do is go to media and I'm going to generate two new images. So to generate the images, in this case, we are going to do it with ChatGPT. So we will have them there. We are going to mix the two methods. Okay, remember, we can generate them from here, from generate, or from ChatGPT. I'm going to open a new one. I'm going to say, create an image of Studio Ghibli. It's Minecraft and multiple people work well. Okay, so I told it, create an image of Studio Ghibli where it's Minecraft and those people work together. And I'm going to redo this image because we can improve it. And I'm going to tell it the size, all right? So it's vertical. And I will download this image, and what I'm going to do is use it here, all right? Because this image, it doesn't quite seem like Minecraft to me. Some character is a bit Minecraft-like, but I'm not entirely convinced. So I'm going to change it, and then I will also change this image. So here, I will also copy this, start a new chat, and I will say, create an image of Studio Gliwi's Minecraft world. Let's see. Let's recall the video a bit to see what it said. Blocks can big streams. Wait, okay. So I'm going to say it is Minecraft world, Studio Ghibli always, with small blocks and people dreaming. Oh, I do not know how I messed up again. We have to, here it says day is 916 size. Okay, 916 means it should be vertical. So here it generates the two images and then we can have them. Let's see. While it's creating the first image here in ChatGPT, what I'm going to do in videotop is animate the ones I do like. So this one. I press on the image, inside media, I press on that image, I go to add motions and we start choosing different images we want to animate. So I say, Studio Ghibli, Minecraft world. There is a castle and up here, elements of Minecraft, okay? So here we're going to give the instruction now, element by element, image by image of what motion we are looking for. Then I press add motion. Here, VideoToon will tell me that the motion is starting to be generated. And here we see it being generated. Once it is ready, all I am going to do is drag and drop. Then I will select it and then replace where I want it in my video. So we will do the same with the rest of the images. There is Steve from Minecraft talking with friends, right? This is Steve from Minecraft talking with a friend. Then we keep going there. There is a, okay. So here I'm going to give it an instructions and now I'm going to press enhance prompt. Okay, it's enhance prompt, which we can see it behind me, right? You will find it here behind me. What will help us is to create an even better instruction so the video starts to work even better. And we will, well, create them all. There is a panda producing cows. Okay, so let's, again, I'm going to press the hand to make the prompt even better and for it to keep giving us everything there. Chickens doing cows from Minecraft. Okay, so we're going to animate everything there. So a mini animation for everything. Minecraft world free. Report. Get surprise. An explosion behind. Perfect. So we are going to animate all those scenes, right? Minecraft character fight against monster. And well, in this one, it's necessary to say that it's the best of AI in has prompt and we give it different animations, right? This character from Minecraft walk. Okay, so there, add emotion. Let's see some more. We said that we are going to replace this one with one from ChatGPT. So ChatGPT, you see it's still being created. It can be quite slow. So sometimes it's better to use the models directly already in VideoTalk. But well, we continue in Studio, Minecraft World, movie poster, character, move ready to fight. So there we give it the motion too. Okay, between which motion video, when? Well, when I choose the image here that I want to give motion, we have different options. Okay, try each one. I am choosing the cheapest one right now because that way, well, we spend the fewest credits possible and it will be more economical for us. But well, keep trying. In the ones you like the most and so on. And we can see that VideoTop, well, is starting to add all those videos, right? So you're generating them so I could open them and see what it's generating. For example, here, let's quickly see what it is generating. We see here that it is zooming in on the castle. If we wanted another movement that wasn't that zoom, we could request it and thus change the movement. But here, what I usually do is change it of start time so that the model, well, knows it in the end, okay? Then it's just a matter of dragging and dropping into the video, so then we can insert it perfectly. Okay, so there we have most of them being created, so we could open each video and watch their animations. Then, for example, here, if we pay attention, the characters are talking. So, for instance, perfect. Let's look at other videos. Well, here we have my panda going crazy and starting to fight against everything. So, there we can watch the videos and replace them. Okay, this is important, okay? So here, now I replace each image with the video. It's important to leave, let's see, one thing. Okay, so I'm replacing all the ones we have. Here we also have, who else do we have that we haven't added? We have this one too. So there we are doing drag and drop, and we will be able to replace them all. This one is being generated. What else would we be missing? This one here, video. Okay, this one here, ends. Okay, in the meantime, well, ChatGPT is still creating it. So, well, when they finish, we would come here to upload and we could upload them. And okay, we have another one here that we had. It's the one from the movie. Let's see where it was. This one here. So what I'm going to do now is speed it up a lot and we'll see, well, how it would look a bit. Think that if it doesn't load from the image or video here in the player, don't worry, because we're in the end in an editor version that uses fewer resources, but then actually in what would be the video we export, everything would work perfectly, okay? So here I have repeated the same image twice. Let's see if I need to modify something here. Then I'm going to media and there is an image that I believe that I create multiple times. Okay, it was this one that I had to now. Okay, now we do have different images here. So let's see how it would be super fast at 2 times speed, and then we can get an idea of how to create those animated Studio Ghibli videos. The movie. In a vibrant universe built block by block, Steve and his friends live in perfect harmony until they discover the Nether, a joyless realm threatening to destroy everything they love. When chaos erupts with baby pandas sneezing, dramatic falls cushioned by water buckets, and chicken jockeys causing mayhem, our heroes must use creativity as their ultimate weapon. With the elytra wingsuits and quick thinking, they soar through danger, proving that imagination is the key to survival. But not everything goes according to plan. Explosions boom, villagers panic, and mobs roar as our heroes face impossible odds. Will they save their beautiful world from withering away, or will the forces of destruction prevail? Coming soon, an epic adventure where creativity conquers all, patience is tested, and even the smallest blocks can build the biggest games. Minecraft.
Perfect. So here it would be like we would manage to animate all this. Okay, things I advise you to try and always have all those images with different models too. Okay, then you can try different models, how they animate it, and so on. It could become a bit, well, in the end, it's a bit costly. Even if we test all the models, if we test 5 different ones, for example, here, well, I could make a section of watching the video smaller, and then, well, more appear, right? So here with the, plus I could add another image or another video. If I do rock and roll here, well, this would be better for more movement, more scene. Here, we could be creating images and adding them to the video. All this would be much better. But what we need to be clear about in the end is what type of video we are going to make. Whether it's a more basic one for the internet or one that is going to be super elaborate or so on. The end, if we use it as a reference, so if you have spent $250, if us spending the 20,000 credits from the initial videotok plan would be $19. In this video, right now, we have spent about 2,500 credits only. So with those 2,500 credits, or 2,500, 3,000 credits, it means that we could create 7 videos, $19. And so if we tested even more and added many more scenes and everything, we could create 3, 4 videos, while the gentleman, well, in the end, spent $250. Or even if we made just 1 or 2 videos, it would be much more economical. But well, tell me if you liked it, if you didn't like it, how to create Studio Ghibli images with ChatGPT, how we can even animate them and create videos. We could add music and more to our videos, export it, and it would be ready to use. Let me know in the comments if you liked it or not, what things you would like to learn, and what things you would like me to teach you. See you.